So today in this video we are going to talk about a very important topic. So and that topic is picky eaters. I see it all the time. People say, help, my Tegu's picky, what can I do? Okay, and I'm just going to, you know what, let me just go over to my talking bench because this might take a little bit. Okay, here on the bench, sitting down, and yeah, we're gonna address picky eaters and kind of, not really a pet peeve, but just some bad advice that I've seen thrown around every single day. So let's get into it. What people typically say when someone says their Tegu is picky is they tell them different food items that they can try to get their Tegu to eat. Good intentions, but terrible advice. That is the last thing you want to do, because that is just going to mask the original problem and create more problems, and that is truly how you create a picky Tegu. So let's talk about what you should do, or let's talk about some of the more specifically the food items that they say that you can try to get your Tegu to not be picky. I see people say, you know, feed it something alive, or put egg, soak all their food in egg, and that'll get them to eat. Again, that's bad advice. Do not do those things if you believe that your Tegu's picky, okay? Let me tell you what I believe is the problem 99.9% of the time, and that is husbandry. A lot of the time, if these Tegus, I mean, a lot of people call them garbage disposals. I mean, these guys are true omnivores. They eat just about anything. So if your Tegu's not doing that, then check your husbandry. And the most important #1 thing to check is your basking temperature. So, and I get asked all the time, what is the appropriate basking temperature? Well, I say start off about 115. If your animal is basking all day, well, then your temperatures are too cool. Bump them up. If your animal has lack of an appetite or seems picky, bump your temperatures up a little bit. It's too cool. If your animal is constantly digging down in the substrate, getting in the water bowl, not basking at all, or, you know, avoiding that area, then maybe your temperatures are too hot. So 115, but anywhere from, you know, I mean, I would say 115 is definitely on the cooler end. You could go a couple degrees cooler, but probably 115, you know, all the way up to 125-ish, right around there. So all Tegus are different, just like people, you know, so the husbandry needs to be based upon like the individual. So yeah, so keep that in mind. So lack of appetite is usually tied in directly to the basking temperature. Now let's talk about ambient temperature. The cool side of your enclosure should be around 80 degrees. It can drop, you know, if the animal wants cooler than that, then down in the substrate it'll get cooler. You know, usually down in my substrate it's like 75, and sometimes the animals will want that, and that's fine. So giving them options, giving them those microclimates are very important for their appetite and their sheddings. So typically if someone comes to me and they say, hey, my Tegu is picky or it's not eating, there is 2 questions I ask them. What are your basking temperatures? What are you measuring it with? Very important, very important. So you need to be measuring your basking temperature with an infrared heat gun, and what that does is it actually reads the surface temperature and not the air temperature, because those 2 things are going to be very different from one another. So yeah, just to touch on what we just covered, #1, bad advice is trying different foods. Variety is good, obviously, but masking the husbandry problems with more enticing foods is bad advice, and that will create problems in the long run. Good advice is checking your temperature, checking your husbandry, your basking spot, your ambient temperature, your cool end, your humidity, your substrate depth. Those things are the true factors that are going to manipulate the appetite of your animal. So now that we got that out of the way, let's move on to something a little bit more fun. And we are going to be feeding our Tegus something that is not, I don't know how to say it. Maybe it's not their favorite. So, but this is the true picky eater test. Now let me show you what I have to feed the Tegus today. We've got ourselves a papaya, a giant papaya. Now, everyone knows Tegus would rather eat meat. I mean, that's just what they're going to favor most of the time. Most Tegus, not everyone, but I'm going to cut this up and we're gonna do a little bit of a test to see if my Tegus are picky. So I'm gonna cut it up, give it to a few of them, and let's see if they eat the papaya. So it's hard to do this by myself, but cutting up the papaya, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all these seeds, cut it in strips, and feed it to the Tegu, peel and all. So let's see. I haven't fed them a papaya in a very long time, but let's find out if they like it. All right, we got some of the papaya cut up. Now, first up is Jasmine for the picky test. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Let's test it out. Got a piece here. I'm gonna chunk it over there. We'll give her like 3 pieces. Hey, girl. I don't know if she saw it. You know what? I can use these. They know these mean food. Hey, come here. It's over here. There she goes. Just ripping right into it. I mean, so that's the picky test. So Jasmine passes the test. She is loving it. And she's probably going to eat that whole, a little bit broke off. But I mean, they can eat the peel, they can eat everything. I scrape out the seeds. I don't know if they can eat the seeds. Y'all let me know in the comments below if they can eat the seeds. I mean, I don't see why not, but I just have a habit of scraping the seeds out. Let's see. Hey, I got more. You got more. She's a little shy, as you guys know, so she will come out in just a minute and eat that when we're not standing over her with a camera. Let's go. These are the parents to the purples that just hatched out less than a week ago, I believe. So let's see what they think. Oh, wow. That got stuck under there. Sorry, dude. It's like the worst tease. We got more. He wants that piece that went under the log. But I mean, this is just papaya, you guys. I mean, there's no egg smothered on top. There's no meat drizzled everywhere. I mean, it's just straight papaya cut up. And these guys just love it. So let me give them some more. So, papaya is a hit. And these guys are beautiful, by the way. If you're wanting, you know, something a little more high white with, you know, a little bit of color, you know, maybe some orange and red dots, then you may be interested in their babies. We still have some available, but I mean, they're going to produce beautiful babies. I mean, look at that boy. And this is Elsa, and that's Topaz. And they are just outstanding. So they passed the picky test. You see they've got some more. They're going to eat that up. All right, now we're going to feed Ryder. She has an insane appetite. I don't think this will be any problem. Yep, like I thought, she's going to eat that up. I'm just gonna throw a few more pieces over there. It's gone. She got some more over there. So far, no picky Tegus. Up next is Pumpkin. Her eggs are due to hatch like today or yesterday. So by the time you're seeing this video, we may have pumpkin babies on the ground, but let's see if she passes the picky test. I already know she is gonna eat this, no problem. Hey pumpkin. Hey girl, I got something for you. It's up here. Yeah, like I thought, she is going to eat this up. No picky Tegus here. Good girl. Gave her 3 big pieces. I'm gonna give her one more juicy piece. Yeah, I cannot wait to see her babies again. We're definitely going to keep several back. I mean, she is just beautiful. And her high white paired with Mako creates some beautiful high white red babies. All right, here's a couple more. This is Van and a blue female that we have, and they are going to eat it as well. They love it. Let's get some more for them. He's already downed 1 piece, now he's working on another. Oh, just flung it across the cage. Is that good? Pumpkin's still working on some. She's loving it.
Where's Mako?
He's down at the end.
How much is the end? Where are we?
Here's Anna. This is Elsa's sister. And let's go ahead, chunk some of this in for her. Her eggs are due to hatch today as well. So I'm actually gonna go check on them when I'm done with this video and see if they are hatching yet. But I mean, they're gonna be she's sisters with Elsa. They're gonna be very similar, same genetics. So they're gonna be beautiful as well. And she's just gorgeous. So yeah, she is munching into her papaya. Now we've got Mako, big daddy to the reds that we're gonna produce this year. And I don't think he will have any problem eating this papaya. As you can see, he loves it. He's gonna put it down in 1 big gulp probably. Let's see. Gotta get it positioned just right. It's a little tricky. Let's chunk some more in there for him. There you go. But yeah, Mako, that's down the hatch. Not picky at all. This guy's beautiful. Love him very much. Something I like about the papaya is if your Tegu doesn't eat it right away, don't worry. Leave it in their enclosure and the papaya will actually, what I've seen with the Tegus is when they don't eat it immediately, they'll eat it like a day or 2 later when it really starts to get nasty, because I think it just makes it sweeter and it smells stronger and it really draws their attention. So yeah, first time I fed papaya, I had a couple Tegus turn it down. They didn't eat it. And then I just left it in there, and 2 days later, I saw them eating it. So keep that in mind. You also want to, like, I bought this papaya like, probably 5 days ago, and I just let it sit out and I waited till it started to get a little soft. So wait till it's really ripe and then feed it. So that's just a tip specifically with the papaya. Thank you guys for watching another Rose City Reptiles video. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you want to know where to get a heat gun, temperature heat gun, let me know and I will tell you where we get ours. Shell, any words?
Yeah.
What would you like to say?
Bye, boop.
Bye, boop. That's what she likes to do. She goes, bye, boop. You want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Bye, boop.
All right, see you guys later. Bye.